What's up, guys? It's Austin here from The Normal Investor, and I hope y'all are having a great week so far. So first things first, before I get into any stocks, know this is all my personal opinion. Please do your own due diligence before getting into any trade or any opinion I make on where a stock's going to go, and let's get right into it. First up, we have the SPY, which is an ETF that tracks the S&P 500. As you guys all know, before I look at any stock, I always want to know where the overall market's looking and where our support and resistances are there, because if the whole market's just skyrocketing up, you don't want to get any puts on any stocks, and if the market's going down, you definitely don't want to get any calls. So you need to know where these resistances and these supports are as far as the overall market. So SPY is an ETF that tracks the S&P 500, and as you can see here, the last week or so, we've been trading in the channel around 406.66 and that 418 level, and we broke out of it late Monday or so, and we've been trading in a new channel, and that's around 418 and 420.61, which is our resistance about 2 weeks ago. And I'm looking for SPY to, it's like I said, it's in the middle of this channel. We could rally up to the higher resistance of 420.61, and if we break that, we could easily be going back to all-time highs, but we could sell off a little bit and get to this 418 level. Overall, the market's looking bullish, just looking at the last couple of days, and I could very easily see this going to all-time highs if we could break that 420 level. Now let's look at QQQ, guys, which is an ETF that tracks the NASDAQ 100. And as you can see, we've had a great last couple of days, and we broke out into a new channel, which we held as a new support right here, and we're now at the resistance, and it looks like we're kind of double topping right here, guys. We could very well break it and go higher, but we're having some problems right here at 334.57. So watch out for QQQ and the tech stocks and see if we can break this level, because we could be going back to the lower end of the 326.87, but the whole market, including SPY, is looking pretty bullish as it's getting close to all-time highs. So we very well could see this level break, and we could be heading back to that 336 level where we saw our highs over here around 2 Fridays ago. So be watching out for that and see if this level holds, and if it does, when we go higher, it could be a bullish next couple of days. So with that being said, guys, I have my first pick of my top stocks for this week, and that will be Li Auto, which is a Chinese EV manufacturer. And as you can see here, I'm on the 20-day chart. We've had a nice little rally the last couple of days, and today we had a bit of a sell-off. And let me pull up the 180-day chart. We are right at the moving average here, and it looks like we're bouncing off. So we had good earnings this morning before market, and we could see this bounce off and have a nice little move to the upside. And obviously we have bad earnings. We're going to break this 180-day average, and you could play a put on that if it does well, but just watch out for those premiums being a little higher just because earnings just happened. So my next stock is SRAC, and if you guys didn't know, this is a SPAC that's bringing Momentous onto the market, and I'm not going to get really way into what the company is doing. I'm mainly looking at the chart, but to sum it up, this is a space stock, and it's kind of going to be an infrastructure as far as space goes. And looking at the 180-day chart here, I want you to look, we're right at $10, and as you know, this is a SPAC, so it has a $10 floor, so it's not going to go any less than that, or you can redeem your money for that before the merger. And look at this channel we've been trading in, guys. It's holding this pretty strong, and we're right at the bottom at that $10 floor, so there's really nothing that can go wrong here. If we have any good news, you could see a big bounce on this stock. And let me get to the 5-day, 5-minute. Yeah, just look at it holding this bottom line. But this guy's a relatively safe play. It might not be huge, especially if the merger doesn't go through, but this is a safe place to put your money in. Any good news on this could send this soaring. Next up, we got good old ARKK, and guys, I know I've talked about this stock a good bit, but we've been trading in this little channel here, and we're right at the resistance, and we are having a little bit of a struggle to get past it. So let me pull up the 5-day, 5 minutes, but as you can see, right at the top around this 109.67 level, we tried to break above it, which we did break above it the other day, and we went right back under it, but we're seriously having some problems here getting across it. So I'd be really paying attention to that level. If we break past it tomorrow or today, if you're watching it on Wednesday, we could see a good little jump as far as the markets behind us. But if we start selling out, you very well could see ARKK drop back to this mid of this channel to lower of this channel. So be watching out for this one. It's at some pretty critical levels. This resistance we're at now being the support a couple of weeks back, but be watching this. This is a very critical level for this if we're going higher or if we're going lower, and it depends on some multiple stocks, especially in the growth like Tesla and stuff like that. So like I said, this is a very critical level, and I'd be looking to play it either way. If we break past it and the market is all green, I'm going to personally be buying some calls, and if it goes red and the market's going down, then I'm looking to buy some puts, because I think this is going to have some decent moves here. Next up, guys, we got Peloton, and if you don't know, this is a at-home workout. It was doing very well during the CV, but now, since it's over, we've been seeing a little bit of selling pressure. That combined with how the market's been red the last couple of months, Peloton's really, let me zoom out on this 180-day chart, but it's really been beaten down off the highs of 171, but we got all the way down to around 80 here, and we've had a nice little rally the last couple of weeks, and we're all the way back up to the 99.56 level, and as you can see, we're right under the 180-day moving average, and we're looks like we're getting rejected here. So maybe if the market continues, we break it. But guys, I'm looking to maybe fall down a little bit if this doesn't break this 180-day moving average. Because as you know, if we're below that, we're the bears are in control. So be watching on Peloton to see if we get a little bit of sell off. This is one I'm watching. If the market goes red, you could see some selling pressure here. Now for this top Chinese company, we have BABA, which is BABA. If you don't know, this is like the Chinese Amazon, and we have been beaten down very heavily, as I've said in my last couple of videos, but I just want to reiterate, we are at a very big support here, guys, and this might be as low as you're going to see this stock, and we could break, yes, and go lower, but personally, I think this stock's very undervalued here, and just looking at the 180-day chart, I zoomed in, we are holding this support pretty strong here, guys. Any move on this, any good news, any relief on these Chinese stocks, we could see this thing soaring, and personally, I do think that we are going to be above 300 by the end of the year, but that is my own opinion. Don't follow it, but this is one that I'm looking to buy into. So for my next stock, I have SYNS, and this is the first time I've talked about this stock on the channel, but this is a upcoming stock that SYNS has created a 90-day glucose monitoring system that they implant into you, and it monitors your glucose for 90 days. So this is huge for diabetic patients, so they don't have to prick themselves on a daily basis. Instead, they can just pull up an app and check it. It's got a lot of hype behind it. From what I've read, customers are liking this way more than the competitors, and they also have one that's looking to be 180 days without having a new implant in, but that one's looking to get approved. So any hype on that, guys, could send this stock flying. As you can see, we're at a support here for a huge support over the long term. Let me zoom in and go to the 20 day on here, but we're right, it looks like we're a little bit below it, but we're right on it. I wouldn't sweat it. I'd like to see it go break above it before I got into it. But guys, any good news that comes out of stock, especially for the longer glucose monitoring system, this stock could go soaring, and I've seen a lot of price targets even to the $5 to $7 range. So this could be a potential 4-time stock in the long term, and it could be even a good short-term play. And for my last two stocks, I have a 2-for-1 deal for you. I have MARR and Riot, and I know, guys, you're like, Austin, please stop telling me to buy MARR and Riot, but it's Bitcoin's still under 40,000. I'm telling you guys, as soon as we get over 40,000, which might not happen, we could go lower, but personally, my bet is we go past 40,000, and at least in the long term. So to me, if it goes down, good. I can buy more MARR and Riot at a cheap price. But guys, I don't think we're going down past this point. I think we are going to rally past 40,000 in crypto, and you're going to see this MARR and Riot stock skyrocket like it has in the past, because they, as you know, they're Bitcoin mining companies, and they follow the price of Bitcoin, and they follow it more aggressively than Bitcoin themselves. So check out this 180-day chart. Let me just zoom out just to show you how beat down we are. But now let me zoom in and show you this little channel we're trading in here on MARR, and same thing on Riot. We're just back and forth on it because Bitcoin still can't make up its mind. But me, guys, like I said, I'm extremely bullish on Bitcoin, so I think we're going higher. And if we break that support on both these stocks and Bitcoin can get past that 40,000, guys, you're going to see these two go up like a rocket ship, because Bitcoin is going to rally back up as well. So that's my last two stocks. Sorry I keep ramming that in y'all's head, but I'm just letting you know this is a big opportunity here, and I'm taking full advantage of it. So I hope y'all have a great night, guys. I hope you have a great trading day. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the channel. And again, guys, please do your own due diligence. Don't follow any of these this advice that I give you. It's all my personal opinion, and you should be following your own trading strategy. Thanks again for watching. I hope y'all have a great day. Peace.